Hello and welcome. Today we will be talking about emotional intelligence using Daniel Goleman's 4 steps. Now, last week you may recall we spoke about emotional intelligence using Joshua Friedman's 6-second emotional intelligence model. From a personal perspective, both models I think are great, although I find Joshua Friedman's model a lot more reflective and a great tool for self-discovery and self-development. So let's go straight into Daniel Goleman's 4 steps. So Daniel Goleman speaks about emotional intelligence in 4 main ways. First way, self-awareness. Who are you? Who am I? Who is Jude? Taking a step inside yourself to find yourself. That's what self-awareness is all about. It's not so much about what people say about you, although feedback is so important, but more importantly than that, it's about understanding, knowing what is happening within yourself. What are you feeling within? Do you understand and know what is happening within the depths of you? Self-awareness. Daniel Goleman's second approach to emotional intelligence is what he calls self-development. And so in self-development, we ask the question, what can I do to improve myself? How can I be the best human being that I can? It'd be like a car. If you have a car, what do you do with it? You service the car to ensure the car keeps on running. What are you doing to ensure that you keep on running? Self-development. The next stage, the next way that Daniel Goleman speaks about emotional intelligence is what he calls motivation. That's a word that we hear all the time. And so in motivation, we ask, what is your why? What is your why? How do I ensure that I remain motivated? How do I keep my eye on my purpose? And my purpose may be my purpose at work, my purpose at home, or my purpose in play. There's so many things that we want to do, but we don't get round to doing it. It's almost as if we need an internal push to drive my doing, to drive your doing. What is your why? Motivation. The final step in Daniel Goleman's model is what he calls interpersonal relationships. So I am, as you are, a human being living amongst other human beings. In fact, I know myself through my relationships with others. How do I communicate with others? How do I relate with others in a way that serves them and serves myself? How can I have a good, healthy relationship? Interpersonal relationships. And so Daniel Goleman speaks about emotional intelligence in these 4 ways: self-awareness, self-development, motivation, and interpersonal relationships. So here are some practices for you, and the practices today will be quite simple ones because they're coming out from what we spoke about earlier. And so to put them in 2 simple steps: step 1, watch this video again, and step 2, as you watch the video again, listen to the questions and reflect on those questions. Those questions are quite packed with meaning, and as you reflect on them, you begin to learn a lot more about yourself. And that's what emotional intelligence is all about. Next week, we'll be speaking about self-awareness per se. So as from next week, what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time looking at each of Daniel Goleman's 4 stages in some depth. See you soon.